catch 'em all.
Alright guys, so in the past I worked with like phones and tablets and computers and things, so I'm taking apart, putting them back together. I don't do that in the same capacity that I used to, but I do it for myself and for other people occasionally when necessary. And I have a really high quality tool set that I keep at home that's very expensive. It's German made, and I just don't want to lose it. So if I'm going to be going out and helping someone at a business or at their home or wherever, it's nice to have a pretty complete array of tools available and something that's of pretty decent quality you don't have to really worry about. So this toolkit that I'm looking at today sort of fits that bill. So real quickly, I just want to show you that you do have a few plastic pry tools, which anyone that's worked on phones and tablets will know can become very, very useful. So that's very nice, but those are of less interest to me personally. What I really like about this, well, one, I like the case that it comes in. It has a little metal buckle on the side to lock it down, which is nice. And the way this is designed, everything's very easily accessible and very well laid out. And if you grab this piece right here, it flips right up. So it just becomes a little stand for all of your different bits and your different adapters. So it's really cool. And the actual unit itself, as far as the main unit, is made of metal. So that's going to be good for long-term durability. And it does have this hole here, so if you need to gain extra leverage, you can do so, by inserting the shaft. And you do have, of course, twisting ability there. These little rubber pieces add some grip, but they can be taken off or moved. Just keep that in mind. And then if you wanted to adapt these to use these with, say, a small, I would say not super high powered screwdriver, you can do that because you have this little adapter here. But keep in mind, this is a hardened steel that is actually very hard. But sometimes if you start using any kind of like super high impact or super high torque powered devices, you can break some steel because it's so hard it actually becomes brittle. I don't use it in that capacity, so I can't speak too much to that, but I wanted to make mention of that just so you can keep that in mind. There's also a flexible shaft attachment, and obviously that's just going to allow you to reach into places that you may not be able to get to, because like if you're working in a computer and you're trying to get to certain areas, sometimes you have either the need for a little bit of an extension, maybe longer than what this will offer, or it's just slightly out of reach at the angle you need to get to, and just having that slight amount of bend can actually alleviate that problem entirely. So that's pretty cool. And these, because they are steel and because these are magnetic, you don't have to worry about the tip falling out if you're using this. It's not going to drop into and short anything. Of course, everything should be unplugged when you're working on it, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But in the event you drop it, can't find it or anything, and worst case scenario. So anyway, but I just wanted to share that with you. There is a wide assortment of different tips available. I won't go into all of those, but I will link below the video to the Amazon listing where you can actually check out more details about this set, and you can look at maybe some of the other reviews and see what other people are saying. But for the small things that I'm doing these days, just throwing this in my bag, like a Tech Go bag, great set for me, and I think this is like 63 in one, so a huge assortment. Pretty much should cover a majority of your needs, but check out the link below if you want to find out more. You can read more about it, see maybe some of the other specifics as far as the different tips available. Make sure it's going to work for whatever application you have in mind. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's just a really nice set. I think you'll find it very useful. Okay, thanks for watching.